All right, let's talk about something fundamental, a true classic in the world of business, the 4 Ps of marketing. This is the secret blueprint behind some of the biggest brands you know and love.
I mean, have you ever really wondered about that? Why is it that one brand of smartphone is everywhere, while another, maybe just as good, fades into obscurity? It's not magic, and it's definitely not luck. It's strategy. A powerful, simple strategy that we're going to break down right now.
And that's where the 4 Ps come in. This is the framework that provides the answer. So here's what we're going to do. We'll dig into what each P means, we'll look at some iconic brands to see how they pull it off, and then, most importantly, I'll show you how to put this to work for yourself.
Okay, so first things first, before we get to the P's, we need to talk about the concept they belong to, the marketing mix. Think of the marketing mix as the control panel for your business. It's got 4 main levers you can adjust to launch a product and make sure it connects with the right people. Those levers are product, price, place, and promotion. Getting these 4 things right and making them all work together, well, that's the whole game. And you know, this isn't some newfangled trend. This idea has been battle-tested for decades. It started picking up steam back in the 50s, and then in 1960, a guy named E. Jerome McCarthy brilliantly simplified it into the 4 Ps we know today. The fact that it's still a cornerstone of marketing all these years later tells you just how powerful this framework really is.
So now that we've got the backstory, let's pop the hood and really look at these 4 key ingredients. First up, and you could argue it's the most important, is product. This is the thing you're actually selling, the core of your entire business. It's the solution you're offering to a customer's problem. And let's be real, if you don't have a good product that people actually need or want, the other 3 Ps don't matter at all. So you've got to ask yourself some tough questions here. What problem am I really solving? What makes my product different from all the others out there? Why should anyone choose me? The answer to that last question, that's your unique selling point, or USP. That's your secret weapon. All right, next up is price. And listen, this is so much more than just a number on a tag. Your price sends a powerful signal. It tells your customers everything about your product's value and where you sit in the market. Are you the affordable option, the premium, luxury choice? Your price tells that story instantly. And finding that sweet spot for your price, well, it's a bit of a balancing act. You've got to think about your costs, of course, but also what your competitors are charging. And maybe most importantly, how does your price fit your brand? I mean, you wouldn't expect to see a luxury car with a bargain basement price tag, right? It would just feel wrong. Now for the 3rd P, place. This is all about access and convenience. Simply put, where can people find your product? Is it on a shelf in a store? On a website? Through an app? The goal is to be exactly where your target audience has already shopping. You have to make it as easy as possible for them to get their hands on what you're selling. And finally, the 4th P, promotion. This is how you get the word out. It's your advertising, your social media, your public relations. It's how you tell the world your story. Because you could have the greatest product ever invented, but if nobody knows it exists, it's not going to do anyone any good. So let's just boil it all down. To build a killer marketing strategy, you need to answer 4 basic questions. What are you selling? What's it worth? Where can people get it? And how are you going to tell them about it? If you can nail the answers to those 4 questions, you are in a really, really good spot. Okay, enough with the theory. Let's look at how the real masters of the universe put these 4 Ps into practice. Take Apple. They are absolute geniuses at this. Think about it. They have an innovative product with beautiful design. That allows them to command a premium price. That price feels justified when you walk into the place, their stunning retail stores. And the whole thing is wrapped up in promotion that screams quality and creativity. See how each piece supports the others? It's like a perfect symphony. Other brands become giants by absolutely dominating just one of the Ps. Netflix, for example, totally changed the game with its flexible, tiered pricing. Starbucks mastered place. They are literally on every corner, and their mobile app makes ordering stupidly easy. And then you've got Nike. They're masters of promotion. They're not selling shoes, they're selling inspiration, a mindset, a lifestyle with Just Do It. And if you want to see the sheer power of promotion, look no further than Absolut Vodka. Back in 1980, they were barely a blip on the radar, selling maybe 10,000 cases. Then they launched that iconic ad campaign, the one with the bottle's shape hidden in plain sight. By the year 2000, they were selling 4.5 million cases a year. That's the incredible power of getting just one P spectacularly right.
Okay, so this is all great for the big guys, but how can you actually use this for your own business or your own idea? Let's walk through it.
Here is your 5-step plan. First, you have to get crystal clear on your product and what makes it special. Then, you figure out your pricing strategy. After that, you choose your place, where you'll sell it. Fourth, you build your promotion plan. But the 5th step is the most important one. You have to make sure it all fits together. Your promotion needs to justify your price, which has to reflect your product's quality, which needs to be sold in the right place. It all has to be in sync. Now, the 4 Ps are an absolute classic for a reason. But, marketing doesn't stand still. It's always evolving. So what's next? This is where things get really interesting. In the 90s, some smart folks proposed a new model, the 4 Cs. And it's a simple but profound shift in thinking. It basically flips the script to the customer's point of view. So product becomes about the consumer's wants and needs. Price becomes the total cost to the customer. Place becomes convenience, and promotion shifts from a one-way broadcast to a two-way communication. And it doesn't even stop there. The model keeps expanding. For service-based businesses, there are the 7 Ps, which add people, process, and physical evidence. And even more recently, we have the 4 Es, which is all about the customer experience. It just shows how these core ideas are always adapting to the times.
But even with all these new variations, the original 4 Ps are still the essential place to start. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating question for today, right? In a world of AI, algorithms, and instant global access, which one of those original 4, product, price, place, or promotion, do you think is the most powerful P of them all? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.